The sound that pulled me from sleep wasn't an alarm. It was the unmistakable turn of a key in a lock. My body stiffened instantly. The digital clock beside the bed glowed 6:03 a.m. Next to me, Noah slept soundly, his arm draped over my waist, his breathing slow and trusting, like this was exactly where he belonged. The dim hotel room offered no mercy. The thin morning light exposed everything I had worked so hard to keep hidden. That sound wasn't housekeeping. My throat closed as I whispered, barely louder than a breath. "Wake up." But the door opened before he could even process my panic. Ethan stood there. My husband. 6 years of marriage framed in a single unbearable moment. He didn't shout. He didn't curse. He didn't ask questions. He just looked at me, half covered by sheets, and then at Noah sitting up in confusion. His expression wasn't rage. It was something far worse. Quiet comprehension. Then he did the thing that broke me. He dropped the hotel key onto the carpet, let it land between us, closed the door gently and walked away. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. That soft clink of metal against the floor echoed louder than any scream. Noah kept asking what was happening, but his voice felt warped, distant, like I was sinking underwater. I dressed with trembling hands, couldn't even manage the zipper without stopping to steady myself. I didn't look at Noah. I didn't say goodbye. All I could hear was that key. I had been meticulous. I told Ethan it was a girls' weekend. I showed him fake screenshots, fake plans, fake smiles. I believed I was careful enough. Smart enough. I was wrong. When I got home an hour later, Ethan's car was still in the driveway. Relief and dread collided in my chest. I walked inside ready to cry, to beg, to say anything that might undo what I'd done. The house was empty. No packed bags. No note. Just silence. Heavy, deliberate, punishing. For 3 days he disappeared. No calls. No texts. No location updates. The only proof he still existed was a $3,000 withdrawal from our joint account. On the 4th day I came home with groceries and found him sitting on the couch, glasses on, scrolling calmly through his iPad, like nothing had happened. "Hi," he said gently. My throat sealed shut. "I'm so sorry," I started. "I don't even know where to." "How long?" he asked, cutting me off. I hesitated. Just for a second. That second was everything. He nodded slowly. "You paused." "Twice," he said quietly. "So I already know." My hand shook as I sat down. I confessed. I said it wasn't planned. That I felt lonely. Invisible. He raised his hand. "No excuses. I only asked to see if you'd lie." Then he told me the truth that dropped my stomach through the floor. "I didn't follow you," he said. "I was trying to surprise you." He had left work early, booked a spa weekend, brought a gift bag to the hotel. The front desk told him I had checked in with another man, and they had called him my husband. He stood, picked up his keys and said calmly, "I'm staying with my sister. Don't contact me." When the door closed, I collapsed, not just from guilt but from grief. Because I knew what I had destroyed wasn't ordinary. Ethan wasn't perfect, but he was loyal, steady, safe, and I traded that for attention, for excitement, for something shallow and temporary. 6 days later, a manila envelope waited on the counter. Inside, a single page. Divorce papers. No drama. No anger. Just an ending. I wasn't ready to lose him. The next morning, I drove to his sister's house and begged him to talk. He agreed. We sat outside, the space between us louder than words. "I don't deserve anything," I said through tears. "This wasn't because of you. I was selfish. I still love you." He studied me for a long time. "I believe you," he said. "And I believe you're sorry. But love isn't just a feeling. It's a choice. And you chose someone else." He didn't touch me. Didn't comfort me. "You can stay for dinner," he added quietly. That's all. We ate. Talked about work. Family. Safe things. Familiar things. When I reached for his hand, he pulled away. "I'm not ready," he said. "And I don't know if I ever will be." After that, our messages were polite. Distant. I didn't push. 2 weeks later, I woke to a message. One photo. Ethan at dinner, smiling. A woman beside him, her hand resting on his. His eyes looked brighter than they had in years. No explanation. No caption. I understood. He wasn't coming back. And that was when it truly hit me. I hadn't just cheated. I had thrown away a marriage. A future. A man who trusted me more than I deserved. Some mistakes don't come with second chances. I learned that the moment I lost him.